Hey, it's Tom Krauser with another Rockstar Minute. Inherited a house and you're not sure what to do with it? Here's what to do with it. If you are lucky enough to have inherited a house in your life, and we get that question more often than you may think, keep the house. In general, you want to keep equity and you want to keep assets in your life. You never want to sell them. Now, there's going to be some situations where for different family reasons or personal reasons, you may choose to sell it. But whenever possible, you want to keep assets in your life. Assets are really difficult to accumulate, and you want to get assets and you want to develop equity. I think there's a big misconception, or at least I was confused when I was a lot younger, between income and assets. I used to think I wanted to build my income really high, but really the only reason you want to continue to build your income is to acquire assets. So if you're lucky enough to inherit an asset, don't sell it. And so that's kind of like the personal reason. Just never sell assets. Especially, we get some questions where people inherit assets and they're income properties, they're rental properties that are covering their expenses. We consider those productive assets where the income from the asset is covering its expenses. Especially in those situations, you want to do everything possible to keep that asset. If you need some equity from it, try to refinance it or put a credit line on it to extract some of the equity and then use that equity to go do something else. But if you don't have to sell the asset, keep that asset. Well, work really hard to keep that asset, never sell it. Now, on a second, there's a second way to look at this. On a big global scale, when the forces of inflation and deflation are fighting each other right now. So for example, in the Toronto real estate market, inflation is clearly winning because we're getting appreciation like mad. But in the global world, we have deflation in technology, we have deflation in oil prices. So there's these massive forces fighting each other. The financial system is very fragile. And in our opinion, in that kind of situation, you also want productive assets and you never want to sell them. So assets that are paying for themselves are valuable things to have in your life. It kind of separates you out of the financial system a little bit. So you want assets, you want equity. Really, the only reason you're earning an income, in our opinion, or building your income is to build and acquire assets in your life. So hopefully that gives you something to think about. Until next time, your life, your terms. Yes? Are we going?
Yeah, we're going.
Oh, good.